tour, I took my bags and I went back home because I was in the process of moving out of my apartment because I had got kicked out because my dog wasn't on my lease. So I wound up moving out the apartment. So I wound up just taking my money and all of that, and I just went home to my grandma.
When me and Big Sexy, we had hooked up a few times. We did it when we went RV riding. We did all of that day.
RV ride.
I mean,
oh, four-wheeler riding, ATV.
ATV. I said RV.
Girl, you jumped on the ATV? Who drove? You rode with Charles, huh?
Charles, yeah. And I also rode a horse.
I've been riding horses. I'm from the country, baby. My daddy owned a whole barn. I'm like, you understand? Chat, let me see. Riding. Maya, thank you. My own person. Lachey, thank you. Thank y'all so much. And I think Shannon sent up the version. I think she in ghost mode. We do that in Louisiana. Baby, I'm from the country. We roll horses. I was in rodeos, all kind of shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm not talking about those horses, really.
Yeah, no, I was in a rodeo. I had my horse. I had a cow. I had a barrel horse, and I used to do barreling and everything. And his name was Abundance.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What happened to him?
He was old. He passed.
Oh. That was my first time riding a horse. It was fun. They had to get me up off of that because I didn't know what I was doing. They said that horse was about to get ready to take me down through there. I said, Miss Netta, don't pull him this way. Don't pull him down. I'm like, oh, well, get me up off of that because this horse going to take off on me. We're going to be we're going to be flying down the street. I'm going to be just holding on like this right here for dear life. But, But yeah. And then we went out to eat, me and Big Sexy and Flex and them. We had a good time.
Yeah, I love Flex. I love both of them.
Yes, they are so cool. We had a great time. I still got his number. I still got their number. I still got Big Sexy's number too.
Yeah, I talked to him. That I'm talking to one of my shooters right now. But no, I don't know Flex. I don't know Flex that's saying. But yeah. Miss Netta, so what's something that you I'm gonna ask you because I asked Charles and I saw a clip where I asked Charles, but I never asked you. What's an ideal date for you?
An ideal date for me? Whether you believe it or not, I really don't like bugs. But I always want to be surprised. I always wanted to have like a outdoor picnic.
I thought y'all did that already.
Huh?
I thought y'all did that already. Oh.
We never went out and had an outdoor picnic. Like under a tree. Mm-hmm. Like, you know how the college students get up on the tree and read their books and stuff?
I never did that. Let me tell you, Miss Netta, I did that one time and a caterpillar fell on my book and I ain't never been to that park since.
It'd have to be in the fall where the leaves are gone. But yeah, that's my ideal date. I want to go outside under a tree and just, eat and sip on some wine and listen to some music. I just want to be us. I don't want nobody beside us or walking around. I just want it to be us. So if we decide that we want to lay down on the blanket and make out, then we welcome to do that.
And you always, Miss Netta, let me tell you something about you. This is why you get on my fucking nerves. You always take your fall. You just say, oh, we just go sit under. Now it's making out and all kind of shit. You always.
That's what you do on a date. That's a date. You don't.
I get that. I know what goes on a date, man. But it's always, Charles.
It's Rolandis.
I call him, but see, the thing is, I know him as Charles. Just like I don't really, how I really, even when we on the phone, I call you Miss Netta because that's who I know. I don't know you as Joe. I don't know Charles as Rolandis. You don't know me as Darrell. You know me as Relly B. So I call you by what I see and what I know.
Okay.
So when it gets to a point where, let's say me and you get to a point where we become cool and I start calling you Joe and all that kind of stuff, that's because me and you done built that friendship and that rapport. That's like when you see Nicki Minaj, you call Nicki Minaj Nicki Minaj. You don't call Nicki Minaj Onika.
Oh, that's her name?
Yeah, her name is Onika. You don't call Nicki Minaj Onika. You call Nicki Minaj Nicki Minaj. I love saying her name. I just love the way it's
Onika. That's how it's so common. You know, like well, not common. It's it's like out of the ordinary. Onika.
So, so basically, that's your ideal day. Because Charles said he was gonna take you to Top Golf, like he did for his birthday.
Okay. We had fun. Like I told him, I'd do it again. I just wasn't interested because when he was explaining it to me, because I'd never been, like I was like golf. I just seen it as when he said Top Golf, it didn't give me no idea as you standing on something and you sitting down and you can do all these. I thought it was like we in a golf cart and we going and we golfing and I was like, I ain't doing all that. But when I actually seen what it actually was and how you do it, and we had drinks, we had food, we laughed, we had fun, and I was like, well, of course we can do that again, And he a bowler too; he liked to bowl, and I never bowled. Some of the things that me and him have did, we done it only with each other. Just like all this traveling, he never did all this traveling. I never did all this traveling.
Me
it was
neither.
so amazing. It was so amazing because we was able to do it together.
Yeah. I had a panic attack on the airplane the first time. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Nisha. Because my first time riding on a plane, I was 21 years old. Like my granny had been on planes and stuff before. I've been on planes as a kid, but I don't remember it. But my grandma showed me like pictures of my 30s. So when I fucking got on that plane and that plane tilted to the side, I got to hyperventilating, and the old lady, bless her heart, bless her soul. The old lady on side me, she grabbed my hand and she said, "Baby, you're gonna be all right. This must be your first time flying." And now you put me on the motherfucking plane. I don't even know when it took off because I'm asleep.
I'm having fun. I'm looking out the window and everything. But my first experience on the plane, when I got on it, I had already let everybody know that when I got on the flight attendant and everything, I'm terrified, I'm scared, and they were just all trying to make me calm and stuff. But this was before Miss Netta. And they were trying to make me calm and stuff.
Oh, back when you was hella fucking dramatic. Yeah.
I was very dramatic.
I saw a video of you when you was like, it had to be in the project. You was knocking on somebody's door talking about where my husband.
That was when I first came out.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? Miss Netta got some shit with her. So I'm pretty sure if you was on that plane telling, oh, y'all, I'm so scared.
I was terrified. I had flight attendants all around me. Until I felt like that I was okay. Until we got up in the air and they was like, see, it don't feel like I thought it was gonna be. But when that damn thing, the turbine started to come, and I'm looking like, oh no, what's going on? But
yeah, I still don't understand. Thank you, Taboo. I still don't understand turbulence. Like how I got speed bumps in the air.
I don't understand. I just know it be bumping and jumping, and sometimes I know when I rode. That's why we said we won't ride again. We rode Spirit, that was it. It was terrible. We came from.
I ain't never been on Spirit. Knock on wood.
Don't get on it.
3 people in the rows. 3 people.
Went to Jamaica.
So you were all the way to Jamaica on Spirit? 2 more people. 2 more people.
An hour 45 minutes.
Man, fuck no. So the way me and my granny gonna do it, so my grandmother, bless her heart, bless my grandmother, beautiful soul. My grandmother, we're supposed to go in February, but my grandma wound up getting a heart attack. So we pushed it back because I want to make sure everything was good with her and all that. But she's fine. She's great now. And we're going to fly to Miami. And she, I want her to spend some time by herself on a cruise. So there is an option. There is an option where you can get on Miami. You can fly in Miami and then take a cruise to Jamaica. So she wants to take that cruise and enjoy that little time by herself. And then I'm going to, she's going to fly to Miami and take the cruise by herself. And then I'm going to fly out a little bit later and I'm going to meet her. I'm flying straight too. I'm not getting on no cruise. So I'm doing the connecting flight and flying to Jamaica. So that's how we got it set up for her. And then I have it set up where I have a travel agent. I met her actually on the plane. Her name is Allie B. Travels. She had
Thank you so much.
Chad, push,
Thank
Chad.
You for the donut.
They have it set up where she's going to be in this lounge or something just in case the room isn't ready, and it's going to be open bar, this and the fourth and everything else. Because, my grandmother deserves the world. She raised me. My grandmother does a damn good job. She raised not only her kids but her kids' kids. So my grandmother deserves it all.
Yeah.
Miss Netta, is your mom still around?
No. That's what I was saying.
Anybody still around that you look at like a motherly figure?
Well, my auntie here in front of me, she's 86.
Okay.
And then I also have another auntie that's 88. 89. She 88.
Really, you ramble. We're talking. We're having an engaging conversation. Sorry, you're limited. So who's your so do you look at any of those as like your like a motherly figure?
Both of them. They're my mother's sisters, her oldest sisters.
Yeah.
And they wonderful. They got such beautiful spirit, and they just it's like more like now they need me now. Like when I was a child, I needed them. So I try to do it. You know, that's one of them is the one that's in St. Louis that I go to St. Louis. Regularly to go and check and stuff on her and stuff. And I talked to her last night. And the one in front of me, I talk to her every now and then too. I don't overbearing nobody with my company. That'd be a lot. That'd be a lot of people look at me in a different way when I don't come around. But I'm like to myself. I like to be like my auntie. She'll be like, sometimes I don't even know you back there. I don't call you or I don't do nothing. I don't hear from you a week and you at home. Like, yeah, I even know I'll be at home. I just don't like to go. I had a cousin that taught me one time is that you just don't go over nobody's house every day.
Thank you, Taro. Thank you, Delightful. Thank you, Rasa. I don't know. I don't believe in that shit. Every time I'm home, I go to all my, like, I can show you my family because I have a picture of them. Hold on. This, of course, this me.
Okay.
That's my grandma.
Okay. Your grandma?
Yeah.
How's your grandmama?
She was born, she's like 72, 73.
What,
no, that's Peaches. That's the grandma.
She's about like 50-some years old.
Yep, that's Peaches. That's my little sister.
Okay.
That's my grandma's sister, so that's my great aunt.
Okay.
That's my uncle's wife, Miss Barbara.
Okay.
That's my nephew. That's my sister's child.
Okay.
This is my first cousin. That's my auntie. That's my auntie. She's like my mom. Mm-hmm. She helped raise me. She's like, I don't know. She's in her 40s. She was born in 1980. So y'all two around the same age. So
I was born in 67.
Yeah, so that's her daughter, but she raised me. So her and my grandma raised me, and then that's my auntie on my grandfather had a child after they divorced. Okay. So that's my auntie, and that's my uncle. That's her brother. So yeah, so her and my grandma, they raised me together.
Okay.
So my auntie, that's like my mom. So when I tell people like my grandma is like my grandma, she's like my mom, she's like my best friend, she's all of that. But my auntie is like my sister / mom. She helped my grandmother a lot. Like she used to take me to school. Like she used to come to the basketball games. Like she's the reason why I know how to because whenever I was coming up, people used to bully me for being Yeah. So she would tell me she taught she would come in the room and she'd be like, get up, come on. And we would fight. And we would slap box and all that kind of stuff and everything else. And she taught me how to really just stay on my toes and stuff and all that. Where's your mom? I lost my mom to domestic violence.
Oh,
yeah, it's horrible. I had to go to therapy after I read her journal. But
wow.
They taught me how to really just do my dues and get it together and twirl and this and the fourth and all that. So when it came down to in the streets and stuff, I used to get there a lot because I was, like I said, just like I come from a small town. I come from, even though we had money, I still got bullied a lot. So I had to really just get there and get with it. So that's why I be telling you, I understand why you act the way you act sometimes. Mm-hmm. Because I dealt with everything that you dealt with. It's just that I had to get older and really get to be like, okay, Darrell, you're not a product of your environment. You gotta watch what you do, watch what you say. So that's why I be telling you, I understand you. I was a small town boy who just left a small town.
Right. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're fine.
Well, you gotta send me your address.
Yeah, I'm gonna text it. Let me text it to you right now.
Everybody in my chat keep asking me where is Charles. He's at work.
Charles at work.
They think a lot of people thinking that it's a skit we plan or whatever, but no, Charles actually have a job now, and he actually like his job, and that's what's up. He making money, as well as making money on social media, and I just keep bringing in the dollars too. But yeah, God, I sure hate to hear that about your mom and stuff. You know, my mother.
Yeah, but that's why I tell people sometimes you gotta look at your family and really sometimes you gotta look at your family and realize where you're going wrong. So that's how I had to look at my life. Because I went to jail for fighting my ex. Mm-hmm. And I had to realize like I'm literally fighting this person, that's how I lost my mom. So how I've literally let the trauma dictate my life, and it almost took my whole career away. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I only got a misdemeanor for it and everything else, but I had to start going to therapy, and I started going to therapy for my temper. I had to start going to therapy for my patience, and also just for the childhood trauma. Yeah, my dad is still around, but my dad played a big part in my trauma. Like when my daddy found out I was GAY, my daddy beat me. Like I don't even you see this crown? You see this tooth?
Wow.
Past that tooth, I don't even have teeth back there because he knocked all my teeth out of my mouth.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And I was 12, 13 years old. So I already had my adult teeth.
Right.
He knocked my teeth literally out my mouth.
Oh wow.
Like my molars, like a molar on this side. He knocked this one out. He cracked this molar. And I had my 3 teeth back here. They were gone. Like they were like shattered. Where I had to get like implants. Wow. So I like I tell you all the time. I really do understand some of the shit that you go through because of how small and simple-minded a town could be.
But you know what? It was not my town.
No, I'm talking about town. Like where you from? Like the small town could be. Your small towns could really just be like horrible.
Because we left when I got in my relationship. Me and him, we left here, mm-hmm. and we moved to Cleveland, and we stayed in Cleveland 16 years of our relationship. And about the time we got back to Alabama, everybody was gay. By the time right. Everybody was dipping and dabbing and all that other stuff. It was because when I left here in the 90s, it was not acceptable. My family accepted me. That's who had made a decision of us leaving. They wasn't having us to run away from the problem. They was having us to leave before things got worse because in right. a small town it was kind of pretty bad. And we wasn't hiding our relationship. We was open in the 90s, and it wasn't too much accepted. So, but in right. the cities, it was more accepted. So that my family, they came to, like, hey, we think that it's best for y'all. If y'all want to continue y'all relationship and y'all love each other and y'all want to be together, y'all need to leave Alabama. And that's what right. we did. We left Alabama. We stayed in Cleveland for all them years. I got sick. I got a scare of I got a cancer scare. I thought they thought I had cancer, and that's why I came back to Alabama. But they thought I had cancer. The doctor up here in Cleveland and all that other stuff, they said I had cancer, and my family didn't want me to be there alone. I wasn't there alone anyway. I had cousins and aunties and stuff in Cleveland, but my immediate family was here in Alabama. So they wanted me to come here to take care of me. But I got here, and the doctors here in Alabama tested me, and I ain't had no damn cancer. I'm looking like, oh, okay, what is going on? But anyway, I left there because I thought I was sick, but I wound up coming here. He wound up getting sick, and he wound up passing away. He passed away when he had a heart attack in his sleep. And then a couple of years later, my mother had passed away as well too. She had a stroke, 2 strokes, and she passed away as well too. And then years later, my sister turned around and she had a stroke, but she survived her stroke. She's still, by the grace of God, she's still here. She might not be 100% herself, but I say she's like 75, 80%, 90% of herself. She's not, all like that. But I felt like that I was sent here for a reason. So,
Miss Netta, if you don't mind me asking, where's your dad?
My dad, he passed away too. My dad passed away in 2010. He lived in St. Louis, Missouri. That's where my birthplace came from. I was born in St. Louis. I was
so you born in St. Louis and then you moved to Alabama?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. My mother was in a domestic relationship as well too with my father.
That was pretty common back then too.
Huh?
That was pretty common.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it like in a good way, but a lot of people went through that kind of stuff back then.
He was very controlling, alcoholic, and stuff like that. And my mother wasn't. She wasn't ready for that. He was domestic as well too. And she decided to take her and her children, and we moved back here to Alabama. This is her hometown. This is where she was from, Alabama.
Right.
And I stayed here to the age of 18 years old, 18, 19. I think I was 19 when I moved to Cleveland.
Thank you, Shannon. Where did you move?
To Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay, and that's where you got married, right? Where did you get married?
In Columbus, Georgia.
Okay, because see, when you say Columbus, I don't think of Columbus, Georgia. I think of Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Charles.
When you say that, I think of Columbus, Ohio.
Yeah, Charles occurred after a relationship. A relationship.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I met Charles in 2000 and we met in 2000 and was it I think it was like 15. But we didn't have a relationship then. I was in a relationship and he was also in a relationship too. We just met. He was I was at my job and he was at the store, and I worked next door to a store, and I came outside and we talked. We didn't even have a sexual relationship or nothing. We just had a conversation, a regular conversation. Because when we met, he kept telling me, like, "You don't remember me?" And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Me and you had a conversation before at your job. We was outside talking." I kept like, "No."
Where did you work, Miss Netta?
I was working at a call center.
And what place y'all met at?
We talking about what place where we met at in a relationship, or what place we just met, period?
The place where y'all met in a relationship.
We met on social media. We met on an app, a dating app.
And then y'all went to Huddle House?
Who?
You and Charles.
Charles worked at the Huddle House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he worked at the Huddle House. When I met him, he was working at the Huddle House. I can tell this story, whatever, because I done told it several times. But Charles and I met on a dating app. If y'all want to hear my story, y'all better give me some gifts. Those of y'all that haven't heard the story, the real story, y'all want to hear my story, give me some gifts, some big gifts. Anyway, and I'll continue talking. But Charles and I, we met on a dating app. Me and Charles, when we met on this dating app, we met on that's why I said our official date was like the 20th of March. That's when we met, finally seen each other. But we met on a date at the beginning of the month, like March the 1st, 2nd, or something like that. And we never seen each other. And throughout the whole time, Charles only stayed 8 minutes away from where I lived at. I did not know that. I never knew Charles. I knew his family. I knew his mother, and I knew his auntie. That's because they stayed in the project. Charles moved to Birmingham. Charles came back from Birmingham. He moved in with his father. People were saying I was his father's caregiver. No, I was not. When I first moved Charles, when I first met Charles, my mama always told me, and I know some of y'all mama told y'all that too. A way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So when I met Charles was living with his daddy. So when I get off from work every day, I would come home from my job and I would cook dinner for Charles. And by him living with his daddy, I would take his daddy a plate too. And I did that throughout the whole time until I got Charles. And when I got Charles, I do like all the other people did. I'm done goddamn cooking in the kitchen. You gonna love me from something totally different than just cooking a meal.
6, check 5, 5, check 4.
Oh, Jesus, it's 2 o'clock. He'll be calling me in a minute. But yeah, I guess the people don't want to hear my story. I'm done.
They want to hear your story, girl. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the phone. Michael, can you send me a TikTok universe? Can you send me a universe?
I want to know.
2 more people in the rows. 2 more people in the rows. Hurry up, chat. Hurry up. 2 more people. 2 more people. 2 more people. 2 more people in the rows. Fuck. Y'all sent it too late.
Look at Netta cook for me.
I want a TikTok universe.
They said the mood changed quick as show. Then I see they ain't giving me no gifts. I ain't gonna wait for all my breath. I don't even got nothing else to drink in this cup, and I really supposed to be gone because it's 2 o'clock.
You ain't gonna take another shot.
I got to get ready to hit the road. These people be done called the police on me and tell them to come and get me. They said he using you, Trace. Oh, okay.
Who using who?
They just said he using you, girl. I usually don't read those comments like that. I really don't. I was just reading the comments, and I started. So I said, both of y'all are cool. Thank you so much. Can I get 2 money guns? Just 2 money guns. That'll make me feel a little better. I like Netta and Rails live. Okay.
Yeah, me and Miss Netta be cool together until she be starting her shit.
And that's very seldom. I don't do that all the time. I love watching you, Netta. Thank you so much.
Yeah, Miss Netta cool when she not
I done told 100 lies today. No, baby, I done told 2,000. I've been on here for 2 hours. I done told 2,000 lies today. Not no 100. Oh, thank you so much. Lexi, I think I said Lexi. I done told 2,000 lies, baby. I done been
Thank you, Shannon.
100 is an understatement. I done told 2,000 lies.
Yeah, like I said, Miss Netta cool as fuck. You just gotta... Miss Netta just be starting her shit some days. Miss Netta be on her fucking cycle.
I just be okay. The doctor stopped my periods. Ding. He stopped my period. I don't have a period no more. He took it away.
Miss Netta,
but yeah. After these 30 seconds, I'm going to get up. I got to call my husband. It's 2 o'clock. He just called.
Yeah, I got to go to the barber shop.
Yep, I'm going to go mail this stuff off. Let me write down Molly's address.
I text you my address too, yellow girl.
I got it.
But I said,
I should have had her address because she bought seasoning from me. I just don't got time.
She bought who?
She bought seasoning from me before.
Oh, girl, bitch, I thought you said semen.
Oh, no, honey. No. I ain't giving that away.
Yo, one more battle with Miss Netta.
I gotta go.
Miss Netta Rolandis Charles.
I gotta go. My husband don't take nothing but a 10-minute break, and I gotta go. But I might come back on here before I go to my meeting tonight. Might.
You gonna have to call. If you do, you gonna have to call my phone. Cause you know my phone. You know I be moving.
90019. Yeah, I'm gonna go. But okay, y'all. Thank y'all for watching us. And y'all continue watching Real. I gotta go. I got my husband is on his lunch break. He's gonna be like, why you didn't answer my telephone? Call him like a baby because I was
gonna put BTA.
Okay, BTA. But thank y'all.
She don't even know that.